In war, some machines tear through lines. Some ignite the battlefield. Some roar with fury. But some kill with silence. A flash, a streak of light, a distant detonation. The enemy never sees it, never hears it, never even knows who ended them. This is the Ballistus Dreadnought, the walking execution order of the Imperium.
Welcome back to Brush and Blood, where lore meets hobby and minis meet myth. Today we're painting the Ballistus Dreadnought, a machine designed to do one thing with perfection: delete high-value targets from across the battlefield. As I work on its Ultramarine armor, we'll explore how it fights, the legends behind it, and the real-world weapons and fictional machines that shaped its place in the Adeptus Astartes.
Let's get it on.
What is the Ballistus? The Ballistus is the Primaris answer to long-range devastation. While the Brutalis charges and the Redemptor dominates the midfield, the Ballistus waits. It measures. It calculates. It chooses the exact moment to strike with flawless precision. Inside sits a Marine whose body has failed, but whose aim remains deadly. Veterans who once served as devastators, eliminators, or expert marksmen often become Ballistus pilots. To them, battle isn't chaos, it's geometry. Between battles, the stillness. The Brutalis rages in its chains, the Redemptor growls through its vents. But the Ballistus, it rests like a sniper in meditation. Between battles, its optics are polished like relics. Its cogitators calibrated atom by atom. Missile housings are oiled and blessed. The sarcophagus enters a state called stillness. Pilots describe the sensation as floating inside a crosshair. Even resting, the Ballistus is aiming. Battle vignette. The shot at Vorten Hive. When the Tyranids overran Vorten Hive, a hive tyrant blocked the final evacuation corridor. Gunships couldn't target it. Infantry couldn't approach. Hope faltered. Then came one Vox whisper. Ballistus Unit Sigma 7. Line of sight confirmed. A Lascanon beam lanced across nearly 2 kilometers. The tyrant didn't fall, it simply vanished. One shot, one kill, one future saved. Chapter stories. The long-range legends. Ultramarines. The Watcher of Carthos Ridge. When the Orcs besieged Carthos Ridge, the Ultramarines deployed Ballistus Unit Helios 3 into a fortified overlook. For hours, it fired without pause. Every knob, every mech, every armored brute dropped before reaching the ridge. The Orc warboss believed the defenders wielded sorcery. Helios 3's pilot simply logged the moment. Targets presented, targets removed. Imperial Fists. The Siegebreaker's Eye. During the Iron Wars, a Mauler Fiend barreled through an Imperial Fist's barricade. Before it breached the next line, Ballistus Unit Dorn's Halo unleashed a missile volley that cracked the Daemon engine and pinned it to the rubble. The Mauler Fiend took 3 minutes to die. The firing solution took less than a heartbeat. Dark Angels. Silent Duty. A Ravenwing Huntmaster was cornered by Chaos Bikers. Escape was impossible until a Ballistus over 2 kilometers away landed 8 consecutive killing shots. The Huntmaster never even saw the Dreadnought. He only heard the Vox whisper. Duty accomplished. Tabletop tie-in. Clean, simple, lethal, and not without flaws. The Ballistus on the tabletop is exactly what it appears to be. A walking gun battery with no time for nonsense. It moves steadily, sets up firing lanes, and deletes the biggest threat on the board with brutal efficiency. Las cannons erase armor. Missiles shred infantry or tanks. The Stormbolter sweeps up leftovers. And with its accuracy boost on fresh targets, its first volley feels like the machine spirit is saying, "Remove that. The disadvantage the hunter's weakness." But every marksman has a flaw. Once enemies close the distance, the Ballistus loses its edge. Up close, it is less armored than a Redemptor, far less aggressive than a Brutalis. Forced to rely on backup weapons, it was never meant to lead with jump troops, swarms, infiltrators, and melee specialists can overwhelm it if they breach its firing lanes. The Ballistus is not a brawler. It is a judge best when delivering sentences from afar. Pop culture parallels. Precision machines. In fiction, certain machines embody long-range judgment. Metal Gear REX, the Ballistus blueprint. Rex is engineered around overwhelming long-range firepower, a massive cannon, guided missiles, a profile meant to dominate from afar. Just like the Ballistus, a machine that doesn't chase, it dictates. Titanfall's tone, target lock mastery. In Titanfall, tone lives by one rule: mark the target and delete them. Guided rounds, predictive fire, and controlled dominance. That is the Ballistus. You appear on its sensors, and your fate is decided. Why these comparisons matter? These fictional giants share a theme: calm instead of rage, precision instead of chaos, control instead of brute force. They kill with timing, not frenzy, exactly like the Ballistus. Real-world parallels. Judgment at range. Long-range destruction has shaped human warfare for centuries. Snipers one shot, one decision. From Stalingrad to Ramadi, lone shooters shifted entire battles with a single pull of the trigger. Anti-tank teams David versus Goliath. From World War II bazooka squads to modern javelin operators, individual soldiers ended armored threats with frightening efficiency. Missile batteries, death beyond visibility. MLRS systems altered battlefields from distances where the enemy can't fight back. Tank destroyers' guns on treads. Machines like the Hellcat or Jagdpanther weren't built to brawl. They were built to erase armor before the armor arrived. The lesson is universal. He who controls the long range controls the future of the fight. Mind of the Marksman. To pilot a Ballistus is to abandon chaos and embrace calm. Pilots describe the sensation as thinking in straight lines. Where the Brutalis is adrenaline, the Ballistus is discipline. Pure, quiet, lethal discipline. Here's the finished Dreadnought painted in ultramarine blue and ready for the tabletop. The Ballistus is the Imperium's quiet killer, a weapon of judgment delivered at light speed. Fun fact: some chapters keep decades of Ballistus kill logs, treating every shot as scripture. Each recorded strike a story of precision and inevitability. Next time on Brush and Blood, we turn up the heat, painting the Redemptor Dreadnought, the burning engine of the Primaris line, and the emotional heart of the Dreadnought family. Disclaimer: this episode is for entertainment. Some lore varies between sources. Question for you: if you fielded a Ballistus, would you run it as a sniper, a tank hunter, or a monster killer? Tell me in the comments, and may your last cannons roll nothing but sixes.
Next time on Brush and Blood, the workshop trembles. Redemptor pattern online. Target acquired.
The Ultramarine Redemptor Dreadnought storms the battlefield, rotary cannon roaring, power fist cracking adamantium. For Guilliman, for the chapter.